Beautiful, blessed day. Blessed morning, grateful God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for another awesome day to be able to wake up, come outside, get out of our bed, enjoy nature. Just really look forward to embracing the day. You never know who you're gonna meet today. You never know who you're gonna cross paths with today. So we always gotta have the mindset of just let's be in our best selves. The words that are coming out of our mouths it's gonna help somebody prosper, encourage them. It's gonna, doing those things is gonna make us feel better. You know what I mean? So having lasting impressions on individuals when you meet them, even if it's a stranger. You know what I mean? You never know what that person going through in their life. You never know what that person battles in their life. So being able to really, again, just have the best possible words and best possible, intentions of, good when you're speaking to other individuals. And again, just what do you, I met some young ladies yesterday at Buffalo Wild Wing, a lady named Honesty and a lady named Mariah. And I was just able to, I'm glad, I was able to be in that place where, I was meant to be last night. One, to have good conversation, to be able to really, give self-analytical thoughts and conversations to other individuals. Again, we had a good back and forth conversation about, God, all these type of things, self-love. I just informing them about my podcast and things like that. And again, I'm glad I'm at this point in my life where, one, I've always just, been able to speak to people and really just, connect with people easily. This is just how I am. I guess it's just my energy, one, like I said, Lady Mariah, I was speaking to her about, really, finding self-love and really, knowing who you are and knowing who you want to be. That's very important for our lives. And she was telling me that, it's hard for her and things like that. And I was just informing her that the fact that she even thinks and is considering, being able to find and wanting to find self-love is the first start. You know what I mean? Really, because you already see yourself. You already see so many great things in yourself. And that's what I was telling her as well. Just from our conversation and her personality and things like that. So, again, man, just really, how we basing ourselves on, again, getting better. Are we, is it a daily thing for us? Is it a encounter thing for us? What is it? Is it a self thing? What is it that we want to be able to better ourselves in? Again, obviously we want to be, the best we can be personally every day because we are who we are. You can only be you. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, you being you, yes, being a person who's, well aware of themselves, has a strong personal connection with the Lord, all these things that, makes us better and help us analyze ourselves and really go forward. Being that type of person is going to help us, when we encounter with another person, to be able to take those things that we have for ourselves and that what we learn from self-love and having personal relationships with God and things like that in your nature and just wanting the best for yourself is going to triculate and it's going to bounce off your surface when you meet other individuals. That energy is going to connect and going to again make a person make a lasting impression on a person who might have didn't even expect that conversation or that remark or that statement that you gave a person to be able to change them and help their lives. So I really want to challenge everybody to be able to make lasting impressions on one, yourself. Again, we choose the narratives of who we want to be. We choose who we want to be. We choose what we want to do in our life. For the most part, again, we have choice. For the most part, people have choice in their life. And in those choices, we have to choose to be able to grow and find betterance and just go forward to grow and be better. That's really what, the daily journey of our lives, I really think consists of. So a lot of us get caught up in the daily routine of, getting up for work, going to work, come home, come home, go to work, all that type of stuff. And, it's just really that cap was put on, life over probably about 1,000 years ago, of really just going forward and finding that transition of a routine for, daily life. And I really feel like a lot of us got out of tune with that, out of tune with just really, understanding and manifesting what life is and what it can be for us. You know what I mean? So getting to the daily verse before I get going too much. But daily verse for the date of August 4th, 2022 derives from the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 16, and it states as follows. As free, and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as the servants of God. And again, that's from the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 16. And y'all, so again, really how are we moving in the world to make lasting impressions, even with our kids, all these type of things, again, just for my life, I have 3 daughters personally, and, with my wife, as well, but just having that, just waking up every day and doing my best to grow as a man, grow as a father, grow as a husband. I'm doing these things so, I can have a lasting impression on my daughters, and, for them to be able to understand that, their dad, did what I had to do to be able to take care of them. The lessons I taught them was for a reason, all these type of things like that. So, that's what I want to speak about this morning. Really, again, finding ourselves, true love ourselves, unconditionally. And, that, again, that's going to help you be a better partner, a better spouse, a better friend, all these type of things, a better leader, all these type of things. Really love yourself, knowing who you are, analyze yourself, keeping God first in your life is really, again, going to propel us to, so many heights and levels that, we didn't even imagine. So till next time, y'all be easy. Y'all stay safe. Continue to turn me up on my social media platforms. You can check me out on Twitter at Grateful_Gab. You can check me out on Instagram at Grateful_Gab Podcast. Shoot me some emails, GratefulGabPodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from some new followers, some new listeners, some feedback. Just let me know what y'all been thinking, what type of topics y'all want to hear, any of those type of things like that. So again, I appreciate the love and support, y'all. Check me out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, Podbay, and some other different podcast platforms. You can just Google me. You can Google me at Grateful Gab Podcast. Again, this is the Grateful Gab Podcast show. I really appreciate the love and support from all around the world. I definitely see a lot of more countries have more active listeners in some other countries on my from my geographical regions and things like that. But I definitely appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the love and support from all around the world, from my family, my friends, and my loved ones. So y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the day. Let's make the best of it. Until next time, y'all. Peace.